It is the 31st of December 2020, the year that no one enjoyed. It's been a year. A lot has happened. A lot hasn't happened. But you know what? I think I've made the best of it. See you in 2021. I hope things get better. If they don't, I'm so sorry. Because Jesus Christ. And if they do, hell yeah. I can't wait for future me to be happy. Alright, see you in a bit. So, that recording you just heard was made exactly 1 year ago today. Since then, a lot has happened. This is it. This is the end of 2021, and I had completely forgotten about that recording until I happened to come upon it a few days ago, and I just thought it was quite nice to hear and reflect on the last year. And I can say with confidence that 2021, whilst not a perfect year at all, has been a great improvement over the previous. First of all, I managed to get through the entire year with one upload a month, which was my goal for the year, including this video. Obviously, this is my December video. I did have a Christmas video planned, but that didn't quite work out. So hopefully next Christmas we'll be seeing that. But yeah, this is just another chill out video, just reflecting on the last year. It's gone quite well, I think. I mean, I've achieved what I wanted to do. Started off the year, made a little video just explaining what I was looking for going into the year, what my plans were, and then I carried on with that. So yeah, where the music takes you was literally just me wanting to mess about with a green screen after listening to an increased bass version of Tame Impala's Let It Happen. Then the following, Pillow Man. That was a fun one to make. At the end of secondary school, I had to be in a condensed performance of the play The Pillow Man, in which I played the same character that I play in that video. Obviously, this is a more creative version of that I've kind of just put into a little monologue. It was all filmed in one take, and I just kind of edited around it. That I really enjoyed doing. It was a fun little experiment, and it meant I had to throw water over myself several times, which unfortunately you can't even really see in the finished video, so bit of a waste there. The Aftercare advert is again something that was an adaptation of a previous thing I'd done. This being a play that I had performed in for university, which was part of a showcase. Honestly, I don't remember all the details, but essentially I play the same character, who is not the face, but almost an AI employee of this system in which the dead are brought back, or the dead are retained in this virtual soft system. And I thought, how could I spin my own thing onto this? And I just thought, well, what if I posed it as a real thing? So that's where the advert came from. I'm sorry is I hadn't really come up with anything to upload for that month, so I started to freak out about not having done anything, and it is when I dyed my hair. That's all that happened in that one, me having dyed my hair. It looks absolutely terrible in that video. I much prefer how it's gotten to now, but in that video oof. But moving on to the Morpus Dilemma, that was my main project of the year. That was my big short film that I had been wanting to get done. Henry and I, who's in it, we spent a long time thinking about it, working on it, planning it out, and then getting around to filming it. It did take a while, but we made some excellent dishes, which are seen very briefly in the actual film. But it was great. It was a great time. I'm really happy with how it all worked out. Didn't get as much attention as Drowned, but that's alright. There's still time. Yeah, no, that was a really special one to me, and had a lot of fun making it. Sumland essentially is me just documenting a trip that I made to Scotland, and this is just random videos that I made whilst being there. um, Honestly, I wasn't sure what I was making as I was making it. I was just kind of throwing videos together and then putting weird sounds over it. But I'm happy with how it turned out. Like it's a very interesting video compared to what I usually make. It's kind of strange. I yeah, it's it's a weird one, but I'm happy with how that one ended up. And Scotland was very nice. Okay, so A Date with Gollum. This video this video could be a lot better. um, I had a lot more plans with what to do with this because I always wanted to do some sort of not ASMR but something using the voice of Gollum. But I wasn't feeling very well. I had a bit of a blocked nose as I do now, which is absolutely lovely. So I couldn't quite get the impression down to exactly how I wanted, and I don't know, I just didn't really have enough time to flesh out that video. There's a running theme with all of these, or most of these, is that they were uploaded at the very last minute of each month, usually because the idea came really late or I was putting off making one, but for various reasons, they would all come out quite late in the month. So Date with Gollum is one of the most obvious examples of this because I waited till the end of the month to film it, and by that point I'd gotten a cold, so yeah, that's what happened there. Chapter2.exe. This is a really random video without context. The context being, I recorded it here at home. That shot of me opening the door into the void. That I filmed that here, but then and I had a whole video planned to go along with that, but I didn't have time before I moved to my house for university. So I don't know. It was gonna be a lot bigger than just that, but the meaning of the title is me saying that it's chapter 2 of my life at university. It's me going into the second year. That's all that is. Normal Halloween video. I was trying to think of something spooky to make for Halloween. I just found this voice creator, and I thought it would be fun to just mess about with that and then try and dub myself over it. And then that's how that ended up. That's how that was. And then finally, last month we had Unus Annus Est, which for those of you who didn't bother putting that into Google Translate is 1 year on, or 1 year later, 1 year later, 1 year on. Oh god, I don't remember myself. On, okay, it's 1 year on. Unus Annus Est is Latin for 1 year on, and yeah, if you've watched it, you know it is me reflecting on the previous year, much like how I am now. But that was more in terms of Unus Annus and the great influence that had on me. So yeah, again, that was another chill out video, much like this one, just reflecting on the year. That's pretty much everything. This is the last video of the year, the last day of the year. It's currently 4:30 on the final day of 2021, and I think it's gone quite well. Looking back on it, it's been a pretty successful year. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with the one upload a month, because there were a couple times where I was really struggling, and I was like forcing myself to get them done, which I shouldn't really have done. But I like set myself the challenge, and it just wasn't very healthy for me to just be focusing on it so much. I'm going to try and get some quality stuff out next year. I've already got a handful of ideas, but you know, what's new? We'll see. Hopefully, I'll be able to create some more new fun things for you all. If you'll like to see, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Overall, 2021, not too bad. Could have been worse. I managed to get quite a lot done in terms of YouTube, so absolutely fine. I hope you all have a good New Year's. And I'll see you soon. Yeah. See you soon.